The wind field for this storm is so large. They're saying about 400 miles. So we're absolutely still going to be impacted by this system as it gets closer to us. We're already experiencing all of the rain. But if you were excited about that and you wanted to cool down, I have some bad news for you. And it's because of this, the high pressure system that's right over us. Right now, it's more to the east and kind of spreading over our area. It's going to continue to push westward, and it's going to stop that front. So that's the first half of your day, because it's going to start off sunny. It's going to be very, very warm, even hot for some of us, nice and sticky too. And then as you get to the later parts, we have rainfall chances, and not just rainfall chances, severe weather chances. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect day. We did have a cold front move through, which has dropped the temperatures down, but we have made it still very nicely into the 70s. The good news is that front wasn't very strong, so it didn't really tank those numbers. This is the one we really want to keep our eyes on for now. High chance of development next 7 days. It does look like it's going to be our next named storm, which would be Lee. And I know this track looks a little bit scary, but we don't know where it's going. There are a decent amount of models showing it curve up into the Atlantic. Was there a cat on that travel?
Was there?
There was a cat. The cat's traveling this thing.
All right, you gotta take your...
Kind of seeing the peak of this system, so the stronger winds, heavier rain. We're talking around 5 to about 8 a.m. Then eventually that system will continue to move north and away from the area. Throughout the day though, you're still going to be seeing some of these outer bands moving through, so off and on chances of rainfall. Actually, we have another cold front headed our way, which is going to keep us right where we are. So hopefully you've been enjoying this weather because it is sticking around. And slowly behind it, the cool air moves in. You're not going to notice it on Friday, so you'll be 71 degrees, and then overnight, we're feeling it. We're talking 30s, and it sticks around all the way into your weekend. So for Christmas and Christmas Eve, we've got highs in the 50s.
I am thoroughly confused.
Why would you want to eat something that's been running around all day?
That's something I'm
touching and high-fiving and like, yeah, just, I don't know.
That sounds like a petri dish of like the next COVID outbreak. I don't know.
Yeah.
The losing team should have to eat that Pop-Tart.
That's a great idea.
We're going to continue to watch the different tracks and pay attention. We'll get a better idea, more stronger confidence as we head through these next few days. I really wanted to emphasize that for you. So there's multiple models on this right here, and you can tell from all the different lines that there's a lot of disagreement going on. So we're still not exactly sure where this storm is going to end up. Experiencing wind gusts all morning around 55 miles per hour. And you can even see sometimes the rain starts to come down even heavier. That's because we're getting those outer bands pushing through the area. That's going to happen to us all day long. We are down 10 degrees, so that front did bring some changes. It's not going to change your afternoon temperatures, though. We'll still be pretty much what we've been dealing with these past couple of days.
I've just been duped.
Maybe. We should get it, though. Do you think they have to actually sell that nasty flavor, right?
I think so, but I don't know. What was the one flavor that sounded strawberry shortcake? Like that I might try.
Or we'll get one of both.
Okay.
Ranch?
And she'll do the ranch, I'll do strawberry shortcake.
Yeah,
back
right
here.
up my alley. Now look at these numbers, because I'm about to show you the highs, and you will notice they really don't go up much farther than that. Every time we came on air, I'm sure you noticed the winds were getting worse and worse, and the rain was coming down by the last couple of them. It was pretty intense out there. We were really starting to see some strong winds, but at that point, the wind gusts were around about 55 miles per hour, and it does look like we're gonna see much stronger winds than that as that storm starts to continue to move closer to our area. So around midnight, it should start to move in, and it's gonna last right around that morning commute, so keep it in mind. Should be done around 9-10 a.m. I don't even know what it is, but
it was a horror film.
Oh, you and your horror films. Okay, wait, so Don't Worry Darling was number one.
Was number one, despite all
Now
of
we
that.
can all go to bed and sleep tonight.
We can.
Cold front was moving through, and at this point it is past us and we're feeling all the changes. But one thing that's still going on with that front is it always picks up the winds when it moves through, and we're still experiencing a windy day today, and that's why we still have some risks and advisories and warnings in place. The impending weather could also snarl air and road traffic. A storm system is moving from the southern plains to the northeast. Now, what hasn't changed? Heat and humidity. I'm sure you've already noticed that if you've stepped outside yet. A lot of us are going to make it to about that 90-degree mark again today. It's going to bring in the cooler, drier air, and it's going to drop our dew points very drastically. We're going to be nice and comfortable through the entire week, because this weekend there's another front headed our way. So that's going to kind of keep us in the nice conditions. Good morning. We are so close to getting that cold front in our area, and it's happening today, finally. We've been talking about it all week long, and you can actually see it a little bit on the map here. There's multiple ways to identify it. So ahead of a cold front, there's always a line of showers and storms. So that's the line you're seeing right here. It's getting a lot closer to our area. Not quite here yet, but very soon it will be, and it's going to bring first cloud coverage and a chance for some rain. Now, it's possible this morning you might see an isolated shower, but really the chances get higher as you head into the afternoon and evening. So that line is going to push through kind of at the start of the afternoon, and it'll continue to move southeast throughout the day. So you still have opportunities to see rain in the evening and then the start of those nighttime hours, but overnight it's going to move past us. We'll clear up. We'll just go back to cloudier skies. Also, another way to identify it, of course, are temperatures. So this is the temperature change for the past 24 hours, and you can tell these areas here that are a lot colder than what they were yesterday morning, they're the ones that have already experienced that cold front. Those of us, including us here, 3 degrees warmer, that we're still warmer, it's because that front hasn't reached us just yet, but it's so close. It's slowly moving closer and closer to the sun coast, but it's not going to make it in time to cool off your afternoon. So today is still going to be a very warm one for all of us, most of us making it into the 80s. It'll be 80 degrees for Sarasota's high, 80 in Venice, 81 in Bradenton, and 82 for Port Charlotte. Otherwise, though, we've got the cloud coverage, a little bit of chance of rain, and it's going to be sticky today too. It's actually going to be stickier than what it has been these last couple of days because right ahead of the front, you get more moisture. So those dew points are going to stay around 70 degrees pretty much all day today. But as we get towards those nighttime hours, that's when we finally drop to comfortable. 60 degrees is when it's comfortable. That's happening at 2 a.m. in the morning, so most of us are going to be asleep for that. But it does mean as you wake up tomorrow and you head into your Thanksgiving, we're going to feel very refreshed. Really nice as far as humidity goes. You're not feeling it. It's going to be comfortable and calm out there. And also, of course, a little cooler too. So 59 degrees to kick off our morning tomorrow. Most of us are going to be in the 50s, even cooler, of course, inland. Then in the afternoon, we're only hitting the low 70s for our high. So 73 degrees, meaning most of your day is going to be spent in the 60s. That includes the evening hours. So I did that right around when a lot of us are eating, so 7, 8 o'clock. And it actually is going to last a little longer than just the day. So you're going to be nice for Black Friday. If you're headed out to shop, it's going to be a good day for it, cooler and drier. We start to gain some moisture, but another front will come through and keep us in that comfortable zone and also keep us a little cooler too. So those temperatures will stay mostly in the 70s throughout the week.